Getting to do school in my pajamas, for sure.
The schedule flexibility was pretty awesome. Yeah.
I would say what I liked best about being homeschooled would probably be sleeping in.
Probably when the school bus would stop at our house and in front of our house, and I would still be in bed, and I could hear the school kids talking and laughing even though it was pitch black and cold outside. It was pretty awesome.
Probably the flexibility. We traveled a lot, so I enjoyed it, doing school on the road instead of having to be in a classroom.
You have to do school anywhere you are, even if you're on vacation. And then it's called a field trip.
You can't leave your principal at the end of the day and just, go away.
Beast. Probably we didn't get any snow days. We could get done really fast though, and then we could just go outside and play.
You know how public schools, they have like Spirit Week? You get to dress up for like something different each day. I never got that, and I always wanted to wear overalls. So.
That the principal was always around and present.
I love how everyone thinks we're either really smart or really dumb, but there's no one that just thinks we're normal.
So, probably that we can't make friends.
Homeschool stereotype? We do everything in our pajamas. I get home and the first thing I do is put on my pajamas, and it's great.
Probably that everybody does school in their pajamas, because I have never once done school in my pajamas.
People asking how many years ahead in school I was.
They were a bunch of nerds, probably.
That we don't know anything, or that we don't do anything, because it's so far from the truth.
Probably that I never got out of the house, because I'm here. It's my first time out.
Being a kid, I think you get a lot more responsibility and standards, and it's gonna be different.
I'll have to grow up. My parents will be the ones saying, you do this now, I have to do it on my own, which is kind of scary.
The stability of knowing what's coming tomorrow.
I'll probably just miss all the time spending with family. Just seeing them every day.
Probably having my parents pay for everything. I'll have to buy everything pretty much on my own, and pay for it all.
I think my biggest learning experience was to not have so much pride with grades and stuff, because it really took the fun out of stuff. I was so focused on getting A's, and I wasn't enjoying the education and the experience. So
To trust Jesus and God with everything, no matter how hard the situation is.
Just that when I'm given something due, to do my very best.
Okay, probably just to follow God and honor Him in everything I do and follow His word and His ways. So
Probably how to actually do taxes.
Probably I'd actually say homeschooling has taught me not to necessarily rely on the book so much, and in doing so that's helped me to teach myself to an extent. Over a summer 2 years ago, I built my own computer, and it was all just my own studying. So
They're patient. Very patient.
My dad taught me to work hard. It was never one of those directly saying this is how you do it sort of things, but watching him, I learned
a lot from my dad, and I'm still learning.
My mom's really good at explaining things and making it simple for someone like me who's not the brightest, so.
My mom's a really good teacher just because she spent so many years with us, and she's really pretty patient.
I guess that they know you well, so they know what to expect.
My mom, she always would make up a song for every subject. So for math, it'd be like 4 times 8 is something great. But yeah. They always push me to do my best, and they support my interests.
Well, she knows me, which is a huge plus. So she knows how I learn.
That they can push me to get my school done via intimidation.
Probably play the ukulele all the time. It drives them pretty crazy.
Probably everything. Well, probably that I get really sassy. And sometimes I don't want to learn what they want to teach me, so I just put up a fit. And that happens a lot.
Well, nothing, of course.
Playing video games when I'm not supposed to be, like Clash of Clans. Yeah.
The thing that annoys my parents is when I do nothing.
So much stuff.
I sing a lot when I do school, and it helps me stay focused. So, and sometimes my singing is very obnoxious. I also, my mom always wanted to play games while I was doing schoolwork, and I'd had to say no, so that annoyed her a bit.
In my mom's words, I was unique and strong-willed. I was that student who always got their work in on time, if not early.
More of a laid-back, drag-out school kind of a guy.
Well, I always like to get things done. I don't like being behind.
As lazy as possible.
I enjoy academics and homework not so much, but I enjoy striving for success. And I think being able to get not necessarily A's, but just do the best you can is a life motto of mine. So yeah, I worked hard.
Do everything to the best of your ability. Just try your best and your hardest.
But if you work hard and respect others, they will respect you. And they will... If your expectations of yourself are high, so will everybody else's, and it feels good. That feels good. Do the best you can, and be the best you can be.
Get as much of your credits out of the way as you can so that you can do classes that you want to take and not have to be pressured.
Well, first of all, don't procrastinate. I was terrible at that, and it was the worst possible thing I could have done. And just keep pushing and working hard, because eventually it's gonna pay off. I don't know. That's a good question. I have lots of them. Going fishing for a field trip, that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Got to call it a field trip and do school while I was actually just messing around.
I got to go out east and see all the Revolutionary War sites. Lexington Green was my favorite. Seeing how close people actually were. They were watching their family die. It's scary.
That one time we went outside.
Probably when we went to go visit the wild horses in the Book Cliffs. That was a lot of fun.
Oh no, that's awful. My best field trip was when my parents just took us all to Krispy Kreme.
I hope we're known for keeping a high standard in our lives and changing the way this world works, especially its view towards Christianity.
Standing up for what's right.
Bringing Christ back into the world.
I guess strong, independent, hardworking people.
Keeping humanity alive.
I would say that I hope our generation is just the generation that really strives after God's heart and just seeks to do His will in everything we do.
Don't you wish you were schooled like a normal person?
What's that like?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh. Do you have friends?
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
So, do you get to meet anyone? Do you have a social life?
Do you ever wish you were public schooled?
Oh. And then there's silence.
There was one time when I was selling peaches outside, and this lady came up to me and we were talking. I told her I was homeschooled, and she got the most surprised look on her face, and she goes, "Oh, so this might be really nice for you to be out in society like this." And I go outside, okay?
So I had this grandma come in to my place of work the other day, and when I told her I was homeschooled, she said, "Oh yeah, my grandkid was gonna be homeschooled, but he's real social, so he needed friends."
Actually, most people think it's pretty cool. They're actually jealous most of the time.